Place your bets. Ready, fighters? Begin!
Hi, this is the Professional Amateur Hour coming to you with another review. This week I checked out Badlanders. And this movie is also known as Prison Planet, but I did find it as Badlanders. And this 1993 movie was directed by Aaran and stars James Phillips, Deborah Thompson, Michael Foley, among others, of course. The story of this movie is about this guy who gets sent to this prison planet, but that was actually his plan all along because he thinks his disposed king is on the prison planet. So he is looking for his king to take back to his homeworld. Along the way, he gets in a lot of trouble with the local warlord. What will happen though? Well, you have to watch the movie and find out. Alright, so let's discuss this movie. Well, the best way I can describe this movie is it's very much an oddball movie. It's very strange. It is very much like Mad Max, if you like the Mad Max style and aesthetic, because the prison planet is basically just Mad Max, you know, running around in cars and stuff with warlords and whatnot. However, they have this kind of sci-fi aspect to it where, you know, there's spaceships and they're trying to get this king of another planet and that type of stuff. And that's very much 80s, like early 80s, you know, before Star Wars, and that whole storyline feels very much like it. And so it's this very strange kind of combination between these two things, very much like an oddball movie where, I don't know, this combination is pretty satisfying, I would say. But again, it just makes this like B-movie delight of a movie. Other than that, all of their costumes are really wonderful. They have this one guy with like these 80s sunglasses. The main bad guy, he has this hilarious mustache that goes down. It's like a Chu Man Fu kind of mustache, or at least that's what I call it. And yeah, that's hilarious. All of the other costumes are wonderful, I would say. And they even, it's kind of funny as well. They have people from a certain village have like this tattoo, and the tattoo is like clearly just, you know, water-based stick-on one, and I thought that was funny. And so all of the costumes definitely work, especially for that era. It makes it full-on 80s, even though it's done in the 90s. In addition, I think this bad guy just steals the show with his mustache that I'm just always chuckling at. And he is, of course, you know, over the top with his characterization, and that's wonderful. He's so dramatic and extreme that way. You absolutely love seeing him on screen. And the way they do it, they actually give him like 50% of the time once they get to the planet. It's just him, again, 50%. So you better like him, I guess, but he's a very likable bad guy. And with the main character and his lady friend, all of that stuff definitely works as well, and they're also likable and enjoyable. So I don't know, it's just this movie that has this certain like je ne sais quoi feeling to it, where it's just such a strange mix with everything that goes into it that for a B-movie lover definitely works. And that brings me to what doesn't work with this movie. Well, I think with all of the acting is way over the top. I love the over to the top acting. It gives it this like more dramatic feeling to it, where it feels kind of like, you know, a post-apocalyptic opera, if I was to coin a phrase. Other than that, the budget is very low with this type of stuff. So, you know, they're just using old cars, and oh, this spaceship, man. This spaceship has the most dated effects I've ever seen in the 90s, where it looks like it was like done in the early 80s. It is ridiculous. So there is certain things that show its B-movie nature to the audience, but that's what I'm there for. So if you're not into B-movies, then probably stay away from this one. But if you like that Mad Max, that early 80s sci-fi, this is a wonderful movie for you. So who would I recommend this movie for? Well, I think if you're a B-movie lover, you should try to track this one down. I think it's free on Tubi, so it shouldn't really be a problem for you. Other than that, if you just like Mad Max and that aesthetic, this is basically Mad Max in space, so should be up your alley as well. As for a rating, I gotta say this is like a hidden gem of the good bad movie category. So this is getting the good bad score of 4.5. And with that being said, I think that's all I wanted to say. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.